course, that there's still another Democrat out there that Hillary Clinton is running against, and Bernie Sanders, David, who was out this week still saying he's in it until the end. His campaign put out a statement yesterday saying there are growing doubts about Hillary Clinton as the party's nominee. Where does this Democratic race stand? I mean, should we be asking, is it really over or not?
Well, I think it's over just on the delegates. I mean, and she's won, 60% of the votes. And she's about on the average of polls, she's about 9 percentage points up in California. So probably she's going to be the nominee. Almost certainly she's going to be the nominee. But I sort of sympathize with where Sanders is, because the Democratic establishment is now saying to him, you got to get out of the race, or you got to tone down your rhetoric because you're beating our candidate. And he can say, well, yeah, I'm beating your candidate. So he keeps winning. And so why should he get out? Winners don't have to get out. They can keep going. That's like the rule. And so he can, both because he's doing pretty well, reasonably well. Second, because he believes in not only his candidacy, but his ideas, and more specifically reforms of the process. And by the way, I do not think this is going to hurt the Democratic candidate to fall. In 2008, 60% of Clinton, only 60% of Clinton supporters said they would vote for Barack Obama. Sanders people are much more positively inclined toward Clinton than Clinton people were toward Obama. And by 6 months from now, believe me, all this will be forgotten. And I think the Democratic Party is a much more unified party.
But is there still, I mean, what do you make of the race that's still there between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton?
What I make of it is this, Judy. Bernie Sanders, 12 months ago, launched a quixotic, improbable campaign. He was at 3% in the polls. Well-known pundits and wise people sneered, even snickered at his candidacy. She was 65% to 3%. Over the past 12 months, Bernie Sanders has filled auditoriums of 27, 25, 20,000 people regularly. He has consistently won primaries. He's dominated the debate. He's raised $200 million. There are 3 surviving candidates. 3. There's only one who's favorable in the eyes of the voters. That's Bernie Sanders. There's only one who trounces Donald Trump by large margins. That's Bernie Sanders. It's been 4 primaries in the month of May. He's won 3 of them. So, I mean, the idea, is there anybody on the Democratic leadership in the party or the White House who understands he's done so well, and you let him get out on his terms? He wants to make his fight. I agree with David. The numbers are very much in Secretary Clinton's. The likelihood of being nominated is overwhelming. But Bernie Sanders has enlisted millions of people. She needs those people in the fall, especially young people that have been indifferent to her candidacy. And, you know, that's why, I mean, of course he's going to make the fight and carry it through, and he should. And they ought to give him some space and time and respect.
But my question is, what happens to all that enthusiasm that's out there right now for Bernie Sanders? Does it just sort of shift over to Hillary Clinton? It's not going to happen overnight, presumably.
At the convention, Bernie Sanders stands up and he says, this is the fight we've fought. We have fought the good fight. We've kept the faith. We have not finished the course. But the rest of the course is we have to stand to stop Donald Trump from being elected president. We have to stand with Hillary Clinton. I will do everything in my power over the next 3 months to make sure that Hillary Clinton is the next president of the United States.
He could tone down some of the rhetoric. She has not stolen the nomination from the process.
No.
It may not have been totally honest or not totally fair, but she won fair and square. I happen to think a lot of those voters will go away. I think the fall campaign is going to be so negative that it'll drive down turnout. And the sort of people who are likely to not to just say, I wash my hands of this, are especially Sanders' young voters.
So we end up...
That's why it's important that they keep him in the tent, very much in the tent, and honor what he has done.
Well, we've got a few more weeks to watch the primaries. They're not over yet.